Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. As you can see, I've got a sling on. Well, it's a new age sling, it's not like the old school ones you used to get. I broke my arm on Sunday, or my arm was broken for me by a bloke playing football who decided that even though he couldn't get anywhere near the ball when I was shielding it, that he would try and kick me into outer space, and as a result kicked my arm as hard as he possibly could and snapped my ulna. Now, as you guys know, or if you do know, the bones in your arms, the ulna, and I can't remember the other bone now, but the ulna is the one on the sort of bottom that joins onto the outer elbow to the wrist or to the hand, and it's a clean snap. There was no displacement of the bone. However, the pain is quite bad. When you've never broken a bone, it's quite bad. But having had kidney stones, I'm sort of coping with the pain quite well, and the painkillers are helping. So as such, this is a one-handed shave. I'm not going to let the beard grow out, I'm going to keep at this. Ogallala Bay Rum, there we go, get some focus on there. Now this one is Bay Rum and Sweet Orange, one of my favourite, if not my favourite, Bay Rum scent. The other one that I really enjoyed, and I can't remember the name of the company, River Valley Trading from South Africa, it might have been River Valley Trading Soap. They did a Bay Rum scent with, I think it was mentholated, I can't remember, but it was a really, really nice Bay Rum, and I actually sent that on to someone as a gift, I think, or as a giveaway, I can't remember. But this one here does contain palm oil. I don't know whether it is eco-friendly sourced or whatever you want to call it, so I'm not 100% sure. So if you don't want to use palm oil, then don't buy this stuff. It's a beautiful scent though. So to sort of roll it out, I'm going to have to flip it upside down. Now this works like a deodorant stick. Hopefully I can get it out there with my fingers. Hopefully you can just see that squeezing out the bottom. Come on, focus. There we go. So I've got a little bit of soap squeezed out the bottom now. I'm just going to wet my face. I just have to be sort of careful. I can't get this cast wet, so hopefully I don't trip up and fall inside the sink. And here we go. The great thing with this soap is I'm just going to dip it in the water as well. You just sort of rub it all over. I've got about 3 days growth. Just going to pop a little bit more soap out. Really smell that clove, it goes so well with orange. Now, of course, if you're allergic to clove as well, which is quite a common occurrence in the wet shaving world, then I would probably steer clear of this as well. I'm just going to rinse that soap in the sink. Now, cleaning my stuff afterwards is going to be a little bit more difficult than normal, as you can imagine. I'm not going to play the poor me card, but it is having to do things with one arm, I tell you what. Thankfully it's my left arm that's broken, which isn't my good arm. Right, the brush for today is my turn and shave. This is the very first turn and shave that I received, and it's got a 25mm angel hair knot. Is it angel hair knot, I think he calls them? It's pretty much a cashmere knot. I haven't used an actual cashmere knot from AP Shave Co, but this is pretty much similar, I would imagine. It's so soft. It's got no scratch or scrub, it's got really nothing. It's very floppy, but very soft, and as you'll soon see, it creates a great lather. I'm just going to flick out most of the water and just get stuck straight in. Now, I actually, believe it or not, after the tackle that broke my arm, I thought I just had a dead arm because I'd been kicked really hard. So I thought my arm was just dead. So I continued playing for about 5 minutes in quite bad pain, to be honest. Obviously running quite fast and things and trying to support my arm was quite difficult. But I did manage to almost score, and then I set up a goal before I came off. So I was quite happy with my performance. In fact, if anything, I think I played better after I injured my arm. So all I'm doing now is just dipping the tips every now and then, just to allow the lather to grow. Just needing a lot more water. It's still very pasty. And again. I think I might need a bit more water. This is really thirsty. What do you reckon? You know what, I'm going to go with that. It's nice and thick. It's got a bit of sheen about it. And if I'm totally honest, I'm a little bit fatigued. Now I did injure I broke my arm 2 days ago, so as you can imagine, I've never broke a bone in my body, first time ever. And as you can imagine, being your arm and having an elbow cast on, if you've had it before, you totally understand. It's quite difficult to sleep. Now I sleep on my side, generally on my left side, which is the arm I've broken. I'm having to sleep on my back because I can't sleep on the right side, I can't sleep on the left side, and I can't sleep on my front, so I'm literally sleeping on my back, and it is doing my head in. It's absolutely driving me nuts. So I have averaged probably 4 or 5 hours sleep over the last, 4 or 5 hours sleep a night since Sunday. It's now Tuesday. So I've done about 5 to 10 hours sleep over the last 2 nights, so it's not been great. Right, the Carve Christopher Bradley razor, stainless steel version. I've got the C plate on here, and I'll just show you the blades I've got as well. I don't know what made me pick this blade out today. It's been a while since I've used one. This is one of Oive Chapo's favourites, Persona Platinums, and these are Platinum Chrome Super Stainless Steel. And here we go. It's got the 3.25 inch handle on here. Let's see how it feels with this blade. It feels okay. I'm going to try and follow my growth today as well. See if I can eradicate some of these little issues of spots and redness on my neck. So my hair growth here now, see that lather's far too dry, you can see it's starting to split down here. Just going to reapply a little bit. My hair growth grows sort of up into this side, this way from here. It grows directly across here, so I'm going to try. Probably not with great success. And then it grows up here as well. And just here it sort of does a little curl down there, so it's actually growing down there, and it grows sort of up like that. So that was pretty comfortable. Whoa, it's tuggy on the lip. Yeah, that's not comfortable at all. It could be that I've done no prep, I haven't had a shower before the shave. I have had showers, but I just haven't had a shower before the shave. It's quite difficult to just jump in the shower. When you've got to cover up the cast, because the cast I've got on is just one of those ones that you've just got to sort of keep dry as best you can. If you get it wet, you can really damage it quickly. Right, I'm just going to empty the sink out. I'm going to add some more water into the second lather, because that lather's far too dry. So this is a complete no prep shave, absolutely no prep whatsoever. The only prep was a little splash of water before I lathered, and that was it. And that won't be helping much with the shave itself if the blade's not the best. It's not a blade that I normally reach for, in fact it's a blade I've only reached for twice I think, so I thought I'd give it a go today and it hasn't quite worked out, but changing the blade's a bit of a pain in the ass when you've got one hand. I've got real appreciation now for people out there that have maybe only got one arm and sort of get through things and probably do a phenomenal job with life and getting through stuff. Not just missing one arm, missing two. I mean, really when you look at it, when you get an injury like this, you really appreciate what you've got. You really do. It's those people out there that have got no choice, are born without limbs or get injuries and then never get full mobility or anything, but again I can't imagine it. Just adding a little bit of water in. And again. Much better. I can feel the difference, it's lightened up a little bit. Certainly still dense enough. Right, pass number 2 across the grain. From my right to left. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done had it been my right arm. It would really have caused me some issues. I say issues, I just mean it would have made life a little bit more difficult. The fact that I still have access to my good arm, or the arm that I use, I'm right-handed, means a lot. Right, I'm going to go, this will be basically sort of, again, slash across now that I've taken that first layer off, really smooth now. Right, a little bit of water again. Now, I remember this soap being extremely slick with the residual slickness. Now it's nice, but it's obviously some of the new soaps that have come out recently over the last 6 months to a year or so outdo this soap quite comfortably with residual slickness, and this has still got excellent residual slickness, so it just goes to show the quality and level of soaps on the market at the moment. There aren't really any bad artisans anymore, well, there aren't any, to be honest. It all comes down, basically, to me, a lot of it comes down to scent, packaging, quality of ingredients. And in many instances, the quality of the lather. This is a cracking lather. It's very, very easy to work with. Stunning brush as well. Right, across the grain, other way. Now the blade feels very, very smooth now, so I'm assuming it is more than likely just lack of prep. Having probably 3 days growth as well didn't help. Super smooth. Right, I'm just going to rinse off again. This has been an excellent shave, I tell you what. You just have to bear with me, things just take a little bit longer. And I'm just going to pop a little bit just round the lips. I think the rest will be absolutely fine. I can't see any weepers at all. I think I've got, oh, there is one right there. Look at that, is it? Oh, I think it might just be a red mark. Do have that, I think that's an ingrown hair there, possibly. But the rest of it looks really nice. Feels great as well. So I'm just going to go sort of against the grain and at angles around my lips just to finish these off. Right, shave done. I'm really, really impressed with that. Very smooth, very comfortable. I think just sort of following my grain a little bit better down here has really helped actually. Doesn't feel tender at all. Feels super smooth, super comfortable. Very close around my lips as well. My chin feels nice and close. Right, I'm just going to rinse the brush out while my face is dry. We'll have a little feel of the post shave once it's dried in a little bit. Take me a little bit longer to do the brush because I normally squeeze it out with my left hand, but obviously I can't, so, for obvious reasons. Just needs a little bit more, just a little bit still in there. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So the C plate for the Christopher Bradley razor comes in at 0.85 blade gap, 0.85 millimeters, which I would say is pretty much round about the middle of the road standard sort of, you know, your Edwin Jaggers and things are round about that, I think. Probably 0.75 maybe. There we go. So that's what you're looking for when you just shake it out. See how that's nice and even all the way through. There's no clumped up hair together. And just give it a good flick on the towel. And I'm just going to try and towel the handle off a little bit. It must be quite hard, you know, trying to keep your shaving stuff clean when you can't get a grip at it with two hands. So I like to sort of polish everything off and get it all nice and spotless, but that's pretty difficult, so there we go. Fucking third world problems in a first world house, know what I mean? Right, so I'm going to finish off now with some Bluebeard's Revenge, which has been my go-to for the last little while. The great thing with this is I can do it one-handed, but I'm just going to have a quick feel about it. Just exceptional post-shave feel. It's as good as anything on the market. I could actually, I don't even need any post-shave, I'm not going to worry about it. That feels beautiful. Wow. Really moisturised, really soft. It feels like, yeah, really impressed with that. So that was Ogallala Bay Rum and Sweet Orange, is it? Yeah, Sweet Orange and Bay Rum. A cracking combination. Great performing soap, especially in the stick form. You can take it with you and it's just an easy soap to use. Just rub it all over and away you go. You've seen the lather it makes. It lathers up easy. You can lather it with any brush, to be honest. You can either do it like that or you can lather off the top of the stick if you want to take a bit more time. But for just scrubbing it on your face, on your bristles, whip it up with a brush and away you go. The razor blade today was a Persona Platinum, which to be fair performed very, very well in the end. Very smooth, very comfortable. I haven't got any real irritation. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. I've got this one ingrown over here, which has been floating about for a bit, but that will come out eventually. Other than that, happy days. The Carve Christopher Bradley razor, still the best on the planet in my opinion in terms of double-edged safety razors, and well, it's pretty much my favourite razor of all razors I've ever used, and I've used quite a few now. That's got the C plate on there, 0.85 blade gap. It is a 3-piece razor. It is expertly and precision milled. It is beautifully finished. There's no tooling marks that aren't meant to, that you know, there's tooling marks on it, but they've been left there intentionally to leave a bit of a design. You can possibly see it under there, that sort of like swirls. Just swirls round about the base plate there. But it is impeccably finished. It shaves impeccably well. The only problem with this one is it doesn't gather the lather too well. It sort of causes the lather to fall off. But I think they're in the process of hopefully trying to fix that issue with maybe a next style of razor that might come out. Probably not in the near future. It'll probably be quite a while away. But I think that's something they'll have to aim to try and eradicate. As with the open comb, which actually does a much better job of collecting the lather, they need to sort it out on the solid bar as well. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I really needed a nice close shave there, a comfortable shave, and I think I got one. I'm really chuffed with that. You guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.